This is the second word problem which we solve by the method of elimination. So it is like this: an obtuse angle of a parallelogram is twice its acute angle. Find the measure of each angle of the parallelogram. Now for solving this one, let us draw a rough figure of a parallelogram. So this is a figure of a parallelogram. Suppose this is a parallelogram, and we know that in a parallelogram opposite angles are equal. So let the obtuse angle be x and the acute angle be y. Now let us write down this one. Let obtuse angle be x. Let obtuse angle be x. Then let obtuse angle be x and acute angle be y, and acute angle be y. Because why we say that the other angle will be y? Because x plus y equal to 180 degree in a parallel, because x plus y equal to 180 degree when x and y are adjacent pair of angles. When x and y are adjacent pair of angles, adjacent pair of angles, pair of angles. Here this is x and this cannot be y, because we know that in a parallelogram opposite angles are equal. So opposite angles cannot be x and y, only adjacent angles can be x and y, and since these two lines are parallel, therefore x plus y in both cases will be 180 degree. And of course if x is an obtuse angle, y should be acute angle, because if x and y both are obtuse angle, their sum will be more than 180 degree. Therefore if x is an obtuse angle, then y should be an acute angle. Now let us see the relation between them. What is the relation? We know that the sum of all the four angles of parallelogram is how much? 360 degree. Therefore we have 2 times of x plus y equal to 360 degree. That means therefore x plus y equal to 180 degree. X plus y equal to 180 degree. Now also what we are having here, it is given to us: an obtuse angle of a parallelogram is twice its acute angle. Therefore what we can say, what is our obtuse angle? Our obtuse angle is x. Also what we are having, obtuse angle, that is x, is twice the acute angle. So x equal to 2y, or we can write x minus 2y equal to 0. So this is equation number 2. Remember that we have to solve this question number 2 by the method of elimination. In board exams you can solve it by any method you like, unless the method is mentioned. So now therefore what we are having, therefore we have x plus y equal to 180 degree and x minus 2y equal to 0. So this is equation number 1, this is equation number 2. And now we can subtract 2 from 1, because the coefficient of x in both cases is equal. So this is minus, this is plus, and this is minus. X minus x cancel out. Y plus 2y will give you 3y equal to 180 degree. Therefore what we are having, y equal to how much? Y will be equal to, y is 60 degree. 180 by 3, that is y equal to 60 degree. So we have got y as 60 degree. So we have got y equal to 60 degree. See, put the mark of degree here very carefully. So y is equal to 60 degree. Now what we will do, we will put this value y equal to 60 degree, let it be say 3. Put 3 in, either you can put in 1 or in 2. So let us do it here. Putting 3, putting third one in equation number 1, we have in 1 we have. Now what is equation number 1? You can see it here. X plus y equal to 180 degree. Therefore x plus value of y is 60 degree. So x plus 60 is equal to how much? 180 degree. Again I will show you the equation here. X plus y equal to 180 degree. What is the value of y? 60 degree. See here, y is 60 degree. So x plus 60 equal to 180 degree. Therefore we can say that x is equal to how much? 180 degree minus 60 degree. So x equal to 120 degree, and this is also an obtuse angle. Therefore, the angles of the parallelogram are, the angles of the parallelogram are now see here, what is given to us, what is being asked to us, find the measure of each angle of the parallelogram. So how many angles are there? There are 4 angles. Suppose this is A, this is B, and this is C, and this is D. So we'll find the value of all these 4 angles. Therefore, the angles of the parallelograms are angle A equal to, what is A? A and C are equal to x. Angle C equal to, and that is equal to x. So what is the value of x? 120 degree. So now here again we are having from here we have A, B, C and D. So angle B and angle D are equal. So angle B is y, angle D is also y. So what is the value of y? 60 degree. Therefore angle B and angle D both will be equal to y, that is 60 degree. So this is our solution. So this is how we have solved this word problem. So we have seen that while solving this particular problem we have used this concept 2 into x plus y equals 60 degree. So while solving a problem you have to use even basic concepts which you have learned in your lower classes. So you have to remember all the concepts which you have learned in your lower classes, including the concepts which you are learning in this particular class. So it's not difficult at all to solve any problem if you know all the concepts. Students, in this video we will solve some word problems by the method of elimination. The first one we are having here, 2 years ago Salim was thrice as old as his daughter, and 6 years later he will be 4 years older than twice her age. How old are they now? So let the present age of Salim be x years and the present age of daughter be y years. Now do remember that, do not forget to write down this word present. Present is very important one, because if you write simply age of years, that is not the correct way of writing. And some students they are writing let the present age of Salim be x. So that is also not correct, because you have to mention the unit, whether it is years, hours, minutes, whatever it is. So do not forget to write x years or y years. Now let us write the given word problem. This is the word problem. We'll write in algebraic form. So 2 years ago Salim was twice as old as his daughter. So what is the present age of Salim? That is x years. So 2 years ago, that means x. Therefore we can write here, therefore according to given condition we have what we are having according to given condition. See, it says that 2 years ago, not now but 2 years ago, what is the present age of Salim? That is x minus 2. And what is the present age of daughter? That is y. So 2 years ago her age will be also reduced by 2, y minus 2. So 2 years ago father's age is x minus 2 and age of daughter is y minus 2. Definitely this equation is not correct, because age of father cannot be equal to the age of daughter. But the correct relation is given to us. What is that? 2 years ago Salim was thrice as old as his daughter. So this is the age of Salim, and he was 3 times the age of his daughter. So 3 into, and keep this whole in bracket, 3 into y minus 2. So this is condition number 1. We will simplify it. Therefore x minus 2 equal to 3y minus 6. So on simplifying this will give us x minus 3y, and we can take this minus 2 this side, so we will get minus 2 plus 6 equal to 0, or we can get x minus 3y plus 4 equal to 0. Give it as equation number 1. So this is our equation number 1. X minus 3y plus 4 equal to 0. Now we'll write condition number 2 in word form, in algebraic form. Also we have what we are having. Now let us go in condition number 2. What is that? Here. And 6 years later he will be 4 years older than twice her age. So 6 years later. Now let us go after 6 years from present. So present age of Salim is x years. So after 6 years, age of Salim will be x plus 6. Age of daughter will be also increased by 6. So y plus 6. And definitely age of father cannot be equal to age of daughter. So this is not the correct equation. The correct one will be found by again reading here from here. What is that? 6 years later he will be, that means he means Salim. He will be 4 years older than twice her age. So what is the age of her daughter? Y plus 6. Twice will be 2 into y plus 6, and it is given that 4 years more than double. So that means 2 into y plus 6 plus 4. So this is the equation. Now is simplified. X plus 6. Therefore x plus 6 equal to 2y plus 12 plus 4. That will give us x plus 6 equal to 2y plus 16, and this one simplification will give us x minus 2y minus 10 equal to 0. This is our equation number 2. We will be transferring this 2y, the other side will become here minus, and 16 plus 16 will become minus 16. 6 minus 16 will give us minus 10, and this is our minus 2y. Now solving 1 and 2. So we'll solve it by the method of elimination. Therefore we have, let us write down both the equations 1 and 2. X minus 3y plus 4 equal to 0 is our equation number 1. Equation number 2 is x minus 2y minus 10 equal to 0. This is equation number 2. Now we are solving it by the method of elimination, and you can see that in equation number 1 and equation number 2, in both the equations the coefficient of x are equal. In first equation the coefficient of x is 1. In equation number 2 also the coefficient of x is 1. So we can subtract it, and on subtracting 2 from 1, x will be eliminated. So we will be doing the subtraction. This is minus, sign will change, this is plus, this is also plus, and this is minus. So plus x minus x cancel out. 2y minus 3y, that will give you minus y, and plus 10 plus 4 will give you plus 14 equal to 0. So this is what we have got. Now we'll solve it further from here. What we have got, minus y plus 14 equal to 0. Therefore we'll get y equal to 14. Now y equal to 14, let it be third one. So putting 3, we'll put 3 in 1. Put 3 in 1. You can put in 1 or in 2. So put 3 in 1. What is 1? Here we are having 1. X minus 3y plus 4 equal to 0. So x minus 3, y is 14, plus 4 equal to 0. Again I will show you the equation. X minus 3y plus 4 equal to 0. So x minus 3 into 14 plus 4 equal to 0. So x minus 3 into 14 is 42. X minus 42 plus 4 equal to 0. So this will give you x minus 38 equal to 0. Therefore x equal to 38. Therefore we can say that from here, earlier we have got y equal to 14. So what we can say, therefore present age of father present age of father equal to how many years? Present age of father is 38 years, and as I told you earlier also, do write the unit. So 38 years. And present age of daughter, equal to how many years? It is the value of y, that is 14 years. 14 years. So this is the answer, and do not forget to write down this word present. So this is our solution of question number 1.